Hey guys, welcome to the review show. My name's Austin, and I'm here with Colby. And welcome. Went and saw Terrifier 2, which is a sequel to a film that came out in 2016, I think, 18, somewhere around there. Um, and so this is like it was a really low budget. It was basically about a clown named Art who went on a killing spree and basically killed some teenage girls. That's basically that's basically the description. And so now everyone thinks he's dead, and now he returns and he starts killing people once again, but on a more gruesome scale. Yeah, this I going in. Well, see, I didn't know that this was in R, so not rated, which is interesting because this movie is fucking gory as hell.
No, no, the movie was it was something else for sure. Honestly, I personally have never seen the first Terrifier 2, so I don't know the amount of gore
Well,
ratio.
if anything, you don't need to see the first one. The only thing that really is connected with the first one is that is the one survivor girl, which you get this they show her on a little television, which is that one- which that see, well, so what you see on that little television, it shows that's literally the first scene in the first movie. So I like that connection though, that it's like, okay, so in the first movie, technically the second one was happening at this time period when they were showing it, because you get to see her kill um the TV show host that she was talking to. And so but yeah, so yeah, overall, I really liked this movie. I thought it was really done well for a Halloween movie. Now, story wise, we're not going to get into because it's really stupid. It's honestly really dumb. But it at least gives you what you go in for, what you're expecting, than like in Halloween Ends, where it's just 10 minutes of Michael at the end, and instead we get like, a drama with a kid that is going insane. Um, Way better than that. Uh, that movie Halloween Ends is awful in every other way. And so, if anything, you should go out and see it as much as you can, because I don't know how long it's been out for, maybe 2 weeks now, coming on its third weekend. And so it's definitely going to be around for the Halloween weekend. It, Go see it on Halloween if you really want to. But yeah, so let's talk about the acting. I think the acting was great. The actress who played Sierra, that was Lauren LaVera. I probably said her name wrong. I thought she did great. I thought she was a perfect lead actress, and but there's some weird backstory to her character, oddly enough, with her father, who apparently ran into this clan or something on those lines. The movie doesn't really explain it at all. It's just like, oh, dad went insane and had and died, and he left, and what was left was this drawing, basically this book of drawings of the clown and her, and in a really revealing costume of a girl that apparently he imagined of his daughter wearing, which is very creepy. And I don't know why everyone thought like, oh, it looks nice. Your father would have been proud. And I'm like,
Right.
sure. I mean, if you want to, yeah. I think that's way more creepy than the clown part. But then, oddly enough, the movie just in the third act, it just went bazonkers with that whole entire idea, and it made no sense at all, and it turned into some weird um age ascent what's the word, agent, I don't know English. It turned into this weird, fantasy fight thing. I'm like, what is happening? Like, suddenly wounds are being healed. I'm like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. This is breaking completely a bunch of rules that were never set up at all. And so, but yeah. So, did you enjoy what's your thoughts so far?
Honestly, so this kind of for this movie, I think I would put it under the category of like a classic, obviously Halloween film, good to set the stage for Halloween. Now, in regards to a horror film,
It's
There's
a
some
slasher. It's not yeah, it's not really a horror.
okay. Okay. Well, you need five things, and I think it covered all five pretty well. So you need the suspense aspect, the violence, the gore, obviously the supernatural and the fear as well. I think it covered all those pretty well. The only thing I'd have like problems with is obviously the supernatural just skyrocketing towards the end, and it's
And that it literally, I started laughing my ass off when things just suddenly, like someone was like, it's like driving a car and someone just decided to go and decided, like, at the last minute, it's like, I want to go that way
a
and just
fucking
turn.
fly or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
And they jerk the wheel over there. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Like,
Yeah.
and I kind of felt bad because there's probably people in there who was like trying to actually watch the movie.
Mhm.
But there was other, because there was like maybe other kids also laughing as well. But I was like, this is ridiculous. I think this is meant to be like laughed at least this like part of the movie. I think the movie's
Right.
like, all right, we're done trying to terrify people. Let's have a weird final act. I'm like, and it honestly works. Yeah, it
Yeah.
honestly really works because it's about a fucking clown who doesn't speak and who is supernatural, that is just, going around killing girls, which the most brutal scene I ever saw, I think it is when the clown is killing this one person, and it was just like, I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is happening? I'm like,
Right.
this would be like an XR movie if it went through like the ratings stuff,
Mhm.
and so, and we wouldn't be able to
Wait,
see
isn't
it. Well, no,
isn't not
so
rated?
no, this is not rated, but
What?
there's a higher rating, which is called X. I don't know like
Bro.
I don't know how the whole entire system works, but you have to be like 21 and older to watch X movies.
Wow.
And so we're lucky to even see this because we're old enough actually. If I was still like, uh like back in high school, we wouldn't even be able to watch this. And so, but yeah, like there was like one brutal scene where I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Okay, because you feel bad for this person because this person's actually really nice, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this is, well, I'm like, well, this is very suspenseful. You're dead now. And it's like, okay, it's over. And it's like, oh God, it's not over. Oh God. And so it's like, and so you kind of, at that point, I'm like, okay, now this is getting really gross. And I started to actually, you know, really feel more bad when we have a character that is a complete asshole. I'm like, do that to that person. Because when that character dies, it's just simple. It's over. I'm like, oh, well, okay.
Right.
I'm like, I feel like you should have swapped the kills there. And so, because it was an awesome kill, but it's just on a
Oh no,
person.
100%.
It's just,
100%.
it's you just, instead of actually, enjoying the kill, you're like, you kind of feel bad. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
now I don't want to watch anymore. I just don't, I don't want, it's like, you see a lot. You see a lot.
Yeah.
And so,
Not only that, I mean, honestly, I think the clown was, I would say he was a form of comedic relief
oh
in
no,
some
he's
parts of
no,
it.
he's 100% meant to be,
Okay.
100%. I don't
Yeah,
think
he
that's what makes him scary though, is that he's just there and he's not like,
100%.
he's not terrifying you. He's just like suddenly there and he's like messing with your head or something like that. And
Right.
that's like what makes it scary. And so, and funny at the same time because you're like, well, I don't know what to do. So
No,
I'm just gonna
yeah.
laugh it off.
100%. Art brings the perfect balance of, I'd say, serial killer, murderous clown, and also a funny clown. Like
Mm.
combined together, and it just makes Art the clown.
And Ollie has sharpened teeth. They don't, yeah, but yeah, they don't go into lore about the clown at all. They do confirm that he's supernatural,
Right.
but they don't really, and that's what I'm fine with. I don't think they should ever. I feel like they're gonna make a third one. They kind of set it up like, hey, we're gonna keep making more. Like,
Right.
so this is gonna be like a Halloween type of movie. Maybe next year we'll get another one. Maybe. Maybe this would be like a yearly thing where like we did with Scream and all that, which is fine. I mean, if you can make these easy and pump them out with, decent characters and really good kills, this would be a great franchise.
Oh yeah, this movie is. I thought it was. It. It's basically the epitome of a classic Halloween movie. I'd say
Hmm.
it's a great movie.
There's nothing really else to say. Even in spoilers, if we even went into spoilers, there's not that much to say, really. It's literally just a clown that really wants to kill people that enjoys it. There is a little girl in this movie actually that is like a sidekick to the clown, which she kind of does nothing besides is there. Um,
Being
and I
creepy.
yeah, and they kind of set up that she was dead, like she died at some park or something on those lines. And so, but I don't know. I feel like the clown doesn't need a sidekick or whatever. Or I thought as well that that it's like obsession thing where the clown can possess people or something, and
Mhm.
that's what was happening sort of. But I don't know. It seems like it's sort of that because like there's like that sort of supernatural side of it, so it could be that. Doesn't really go into that much detail about it. But yeah, I guess she was fine. She just didn't really add anything, to be honest. It'd been cool if
Yeah,
she was, killing people. It'd be funny to have like a little Chucky girl running around killing people,
for real.
and just have her go all crazy with like two little knives or something.
100%.
But yeah, oddly, that's pretty much it,
She kind
really.
of didn't really do shit. Yeah.
Um, there was the brother as well with for our main character,
Right.
which I honestly found really annoying.
That
And
kid was a pussy.
well, and it's like, but also enough funny enough that the older sister who's being stalked by the clown, as she's getting tired of people think that she's crazy, but then a second later she thinks her brother's crazy
Right.
when he's trying to show her all these drawings. I'm like, but didn't you get pissed off at your friends for thinking that you're crazy? Okay, why not? But yeah, that's pretty much of Terrifier 2. Go out and see it. There was a lot of there. Yeah, it's really insane. Um, a lot of gross moments with food or something on those lines. I'm like, why is this? This is just straight up. So yeah, I'm gonna give Terrifier 2 a B plus. I think it's a great watch to watch on Halloween. Definitely for October. If anything, you can go watch the first one, I guess. Well, the first one isn't on the same level as this one. It's a little bit more of a lower budget. And you can see like, that it feels like this like new director type of movie. But if you really want to watch both of them, you can watch them back to back and see the difference between how much of a higher budget that this one has. Like it's seriously um a
100%.
bigger budget movie. But yeah, what would you
Also, yeah, on top of that, no, this movie's great. It's a good Halloween movie. Good thing to start off the season of Halloween and scare and fear.
so we had he froze on the other end. So I asked you, what would you rate the movie? Like what give your final thoughts on the movie.
Yeah, no problem. So Terrifier 2, honestly, great Halloween movie. Good way to start out the Christmas season. Just kidding, the Halloween season.
Mm,
And not only that, if you want to go see it, then also bring that special someone because they'll
yes,
be coming
and
into your life.
never have a date after that. She would probably
Right?
hate you.
Right?
Because literally, honestly, I don't think a single man dies in this movie. Well, actually, no, one guy dies. I'm just
Yeah, he
trying to
does
think,
die.
but
In the
so
most gruesome way possible. In the most gruesome way
oh,
possible.
you literally see it. I'm like, that's great practical effects. Which another thing
That is
is,
great.
the practical effects in this movie is awesome. It's top tier. Whoever did the practical effects on this movie, like the people behind it, need to get more work because they did great.
Yeah,
So,
no, it's great. Yeah.
but yeah, rating. What would you give it?
I'd give it a solid 8. Solid 8 out
Okay.
of 10. What about you?
I B plus. That was
B
what.
plus.
So yeah, it's around the same level.
On the same
Um,
range, yeah.
but yeah. Anyway, go check out this weekend. It's the Halloween weekend. Perfect time to go check it out. Just don't dress up as a clown like people did with Minions or
Yeah, don't
something
do
like
that.
that. We don't need 2016 to come back. That was a terrifying year for a lot of people. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.